quantitative. Fred, the IT sales scenario, the very first kind of organization to engage with smart working. Well, his company ages ago said, if you're a salesman, you need to be out there. You don't have a space in the office. Unfortunately, he has a small apartment, one child, one wife, and him having to work at home really cramps what they can do as a family, and he resents it. So we're nearly there. We're cranking along the life cycle, and we get to Charlotte, whose dad is sort of one of those people who could be an aged fencer, but he needs someone to come in at lunchtime and make sure he takes his medication. She used to be able to do it, no problem, but they've shut their branch offices and they've consolidated them all just too far away to go round the ring road to get there at lunchtime and back. So, problem. And finally, we have Richard, whose wife has a degenerative disease. And he goes to work and he feels young and he feels great and he feels stimulated. He feels really bad about leaving her. So he works at home a couple of days a week, and when he does, he finds that everything looks like it's so hard for her to do. He packs it in and he feels really, really guilty. So kind of scenarios, they're all composites. They all come from real case studies of people we've interviewed, and we've built them together. So what is the challenge? From a people point of view, it's how we juggle work and home worlds, how we operate productively, how we cope sustainably. But something that's not much talked about, it's how we mediate urban space. Because there's no question, personalized locus is here, and it's now, and it's to stay. We can and do work in many places. And many people do value the opportunity to work at home for some of the time, but working at home for all of the time just doesn't meet it for vast numbers of people. It's not a solution to full-time commuting. It's certainly not an arena for marketplace frisson and buzz. And what about informal third places? Well, they aren't really a panacea for employers or companies either. They're noisy, they're crowded, they're unpredictable, and they can be very compromising of confidentiality. And again, not much talked about, third places are so often unergonomic. I think it's a really important point in a meeting like this. And ad hoc space, well, this is King's Place round the corner, and it's a project that I feel very, very proud to have been involved in. It's great. It offers fantastic ad hoc space, but can't be relied on. You can turn up planning to work there and it can be absolutely full. So technology uncouples us from place, yes, but it is yet to match the scope of face-to-face, of place, and of professional work conditions. I really want to say that point again, professional work conditions. How can we scope these qualities locally without returning to the obviously unrealistic, uneconomic, defunct multiple branch offices? I think professional workplace hubs is the obvious answer. So here you have them in the kind of pristine Regis version, a completely different look and feel, all surround the corner, the hub, which many of you will know. Both of them are solutions to business realism, about people, about sustainable energies and lifestyles, about productive energy, and about labor stability, trying to offer conditions that lower attrition and avoid burnout. So professional workplace hubs have lots of benefits. They facilitate the interface between work and home. They reduce waste on travel. They provide professional workplace conditions, and they promote collegiate activity and the buzz of face-to-face. And they have a role in well-being. Well-being that is, you know, it's kind of very prominent on our national agenda. It's very prominent on the national agendas of other countries as well. So I'd like to end on this plug for hubs as part of strategies for sustainable and productive corporate real estate. They leverage technology. We couldn't operate in hubs without it. They recognize place, they mediate space, and they enable people to work in networks of professional work settings, complementing corporate offices and home. Thank you very much.